Rose Conway-Walsh.
And obviously, Minister, we're supporting the bill. It's welcome and it's long overdue piece of legislation. The register that this bill establishes was first proposed in the 70s, and I wondered when I saw this if it actually happened in the 70s or the 80s and it wasn't on a voluntary basis, would it have saved the heartache and the agony and the stress that all of the homeowners that are affected by pyrite and mica in Mayo, Donegal, Clare and some other counties? Would that ever have happened if we had the proper regulation? And I don't think that it would. The bill provides for a 2-year lead-in time before voluntary registration ends. I believe this is completely unnecessary. The register has been in existence since 2014, so we don't need another 2 years. The makeup of the board is also important, as that will determine the performance of outcome of this register. It must be a clear separation between the people on the board and the industry. Furthermore, the bill provides for the Minister to appoint committee members to the registration board. I believe this should be scrapped, and the appointments should take place through the Public Appointment Service. The success of the register will be measured by the impact it has to protect unfortunately the bill does not provide adequate redress for consumers. And I would urge you, Minister, to learn from the past when considering the legislation. A working group was formed on building defects, and it's supposed to be looking into the government failures to regulate the sector. We're still waiting for them to report back. That analysis, I have no doubt, will expose the inadequacy of this minimalist approach to regulation. Any analysis should show us that we need greater investment in building control of local authorities and the greater increase of inspection of new builds. And Minister, I have an email here from somebody who told me today that they have a mortgage from Mayo County Council. They were sold a house from Mayo County Council in 2003, and that house is pyrite. And the response from the local authority is basically continue on paying your mortgage. That is not good enough. And I'd ask you, Minister, I'll give you the details, and I'd ask you to look at that and to investigate it. You know, it's sold by a local authority, the house. It was inspected by the Mayo County Council engineers prior to the purchase. We have to take responsibility. That's the problem here. There has been no accountability. That's why the homeowners in Mayo can't sleep tonight. That's why they have suffered so much for the last decade. And I really want to commend all of the campaigners. Not all of them, unfortunately, are with us today. I really want to commend them for the fight they've put up, but they're weary and they're tired and their families are tired and they cannot take any more, and they need the 100% redress scheme, and they need no more than nonsense. Sending out letters from Mayo County Council to 21 homeowners telling them they're not eligible, looking for other bits of information, changing the rules as you go along. You really have to put the homeowners front and centre of this to do the right thing, because it's certainly not being done at the moment. And the insurance companies, the suppliers, the local authority, government, nobody has been responsible. Please, I would ask you to take these people out of the anguish that they're going through and that they have gone through for the last 10 years. They cannot continue on like this. We say we have a new enhanced redress scheme. It's not enhanced for many people. We can't have a scheme that people can't afford to get onto. We can't. And when people are telling me it's going to cost them 20, 30, 40,000 to get on the scheme and that it's beyond their reach, the scheme must be within the reach of all of the people that government have failed over the years. It really must, and it must be put right now. And I would ask you to please make it a priority. It's a priority for us as a party, but government need to make it a priority. We need to do more than lip service, and there needs to be proper joined up thinking between the local authority and central government to get this done, but to put some urgency into it to finish the nightmare once and for all.